What's up, guys? You all probably know that Stephen King is well known for writing lengthy books. I recently wondered which works of his are actually the longest. Today we take a quick look at the top 10 longest Stephen King books. Subscribe to my channel for more Stephen King content. We're starting this out with the 10th longest Stephen King book, Black House. Black House is a 2001 work co-authored with Peter Straub. It's about a serial killer who is modeled on the real-life murderer named Albert Fish. It's a cornerstone of The Dark Tower, and it clocks in at 252,270 words. The 9th longest Stephen King book is Wizard and Glass. This is the 4th installment in the Dark Tower series. It's a backstory about the life of Roland the Gunslinger as a teenager, and it clocks in at 258,809 words. The 8th longest, Needful Things. This is a Castle Rock tale. It's about a man named Leland Gaunt, an outsider who sets up shop in Castle Rock, and it turns out that he's really bad news. This one clocks in at 256,217 words. Number 7, the Tommyknockers. This one is about an object that is discovered in the woods in Haven, Maine, and it turns out to be extraterrestrial in origin. This is a merger of the science fiction and horror genres, and it clocks in at 260,663 words. Number 6, The Talisman. This is a fantasy novel co-authored with Peter Straub, and it's the predecessor to number 10 on our list, Black House. The Talisman and Black House are a pair of what is expected to be a trilogy if King and Straub ever get around to finishing it, and I certainly hope that they do. The trilogy is about a man named Jack Sawyer, and this one clocks in at 274,547 words. The 5th longest Stephen King book, 11/22/63. A time travel story about a man who goes back in time in an attempt to prevent the John F. Kennedy assassination. It's a very beloved book among constant readers, and it clocks in at 274,672 words. Number 4, The Dark Tower. This is the final installment in the Dark Tower series, my favorite story, and it clocks in at 276,982 words. Number 3, Under the Dome. This one is about a town that suddenly becomes cut off from the outside world by an invisible, impassable dome. This novel is truly colossal, clocking in at 334,074 words. The 2nd longest Stephen King novel, It. This was King's 22nd published novel, and it follows a group of children referred to as the Losers Club, while they deal with an evil entity that exploits the fears of its victims. It clocks in at a whopping 444,414 words. You know, I just couldn't follow the storyline of Stephen King's It. There were too many main characters. And finally, my friends, number 1, the longest Stephen King book, you guessed it, The Stand. This one is a post-apocalyptic novel that centers on a pandemic caused by a weaponized strain of the influenza virus. The Stand has an interesting place on our list because the original publication from 1978 was much shorter. That thoroughly edited first edition was around 150,000 words shorter than the complete uncut edition, which was released in 1990. The complete work clocks in at a massive, heavy, impressive 472,376 words. And there you have it, guys, the top 10 longest Stephen King books. Let me know in the comments which lengthy King work is your favorite. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you next time.